doing some net fishing with the Arctic Pioneer. It's been a while since I've done any net fishing, but I figured I'd try it out. Alright, I think that gets everything set up. And we can fast travel out here a little ways and then go from there. So where we're going to go is back down where we were cod fishing. Way down here. So all we're going to do is just go we'll stop, cancel, go here, so that we can unlock all this stuff as we go. Looks like it's a buoy right there, so it's probably just a marker, a fast travel spot. Yeah, that's all it is. Alright, so we can continue down here now. Yeah, so we'll just go down to like, I don't know, probably here. I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to catch in one net, but I should be able to. No, we don't want that. We want to move this and go down like, I don't know, maybe like that. And then we'll go to there is what we'll do. So we want to turn right. And let's get, I think he's good at net setting, right? Net hauling he's not very good at. I didn't think about that. Yeah, it's 6.5 million. It's a pretty long grind. And that's before you do any upgrades to it. Hey Rob, how you doing? Oh, I gotta have someone better than that. 3. What'd she do for net hauling? 4. 3. Yeah, I mean, after you start getting to the bigger boats, it makes it a little easier because you're able to. Let's see, Emma can do it. Able to bring in more catch, so it goes faster. Okay, so Emma can haul. Well, he's still going to be the preparer. Have him go out here and get the net set up. We'll get turned the way we want to go. For some reason I'm going backwards. Yeah, exactly. Like this one, fully upgraded, is 500 kilometers. So it makes a huge difference. I think I just saw a whale jump right there. I think it's a little white thing right there is. Alright, so this is a 165 meter net, and when you're laying nets out, if I remember correctly, yeah, kilograms. That's the way the game is set up with kilograms. 500,000. Alright, you gotta steer back and forth to keep it in the center as much as possible. Yeah, I get used to saying pounds. It's a habit, you know. Many years in this world and never lived anywhere that was actually kilograms. Oh, this takes so long to put out nets. but not as long as putting out the 1,000 meter lines. No, I drove through Canada once, going to Alaska. Oh, nice. Yeah, I know what NS what meant. I uh, I really like this one and Barents Sea. I can't wait for Ships at Sea to come out, which is coming out what May 9th. It's kind of like a trilogy of games, but each one's a little bit different. The thing I don't like about this one here, though, is they made it so much harder to gaff fish. Like, I miss all the time, so I have to use a crew member to do it. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. It's been a while since I've done any net fishing. I'm hoping that I figured like maybe 5 nets set out, see what I can haul in with that. Oh yeah, I forgot. I need to bump time ahead, or else we'll have problems getting to the last ones. I don't know. Maybe I'll put out a bunch of them. We'll see. I mean, what's the worst that happens? I lose fish, right? I mean, I don't want to be wasteful. Hopefully, I can make it all work. I remember when Barents Sea, man, fishing with nets was super hard. Like, it would bounce over here, bounce over here. It was so hard to keep it centered. Let's see, that's 3. So how's work, Rob? I don't know. You told me you were going to get back to work on Monday or Tuesday, I thought. And I've been on the go since like Friday of last week. Ah, okay. So how many nets should I put out? I don't know how much each net will hold. I'm thinking probably like 30, 40,000 maybe if I'm lucky. Yeah, I knew the turbo blew up. I thought you had got it, the parts, and had it fixed this last weekend. Oh no, I know. You've been going through the same time that I've been going through working extra hours because people were sick or being let go or on vacation. It's been a rough couple of weeks, that's for sure. I think 6 should be enough. Then we'll run back up to the top and see what we get. Yeah. Oh, dude, when I first moved to Alaska, our car broke down and I was stranded. Either that or walking back and forth to town, hitchhiking a lot of it, 7 miles one way, and for like 4 months. It sucked so bad. We did it like every other day or every 2 days, or every 2 days or every 3 days. We'd either walk or hitchhike all the way to town. It sucked so bad. And then I got my tax return and bought a cheap car. Yeah, exactly. I mean, we had like I don't know, probably half to 3/4 of a mile to get out to the main highway, and then just the highway straight into town. I hope these idiots don't tear up my nets when they bring them in. It's been a while since I've done it. I don't know if I should try it or not. Let's just go up here like this. Actually, we'll go here. Take this one to here. This one to, I don't know, somewhere in there. Yeah. I didn't have a choice in the matter. I had a 10-month-old son, so I had to. Perfect. Now, net hauling. I guess we're going to go with this one, and this one, and Pearl is a machine gutter, He's a machine gunner. Well, let's have to go back and forth as we'll have to do. She's a freezer. No, you know better yet. I'll just jump down there with him and do it. That's what we'll do. Alright. Now, where's the first buoy at? Up and to the right a little ways. Yeah, if I had the choice in the matter, I wouldn't have either, Rob. Guaranteed. It was rough. See a buoy? No, that's not a buoy. Where are they at? I can't see them yet. Still lots of fish here, though. Some haddock, some redfish, cod. Looks like a whale going through right there, maybe. There's the first buoy right there, though. Now I just gotta get lined up. Bullshit, I missed. I hit it right on there. I fucked that one up. Ew, that sucks. Only 2,000 pounds. Ew. This is gonna take a while to fill this boat up with nets. That's actually kind of gross. Only 2,400 pounds, kilograms. So you can only get perfect on the way up. Oh no, there you go. It's just harder to get on the way down. Ah. Missing also damages the net if you're not careful too. So that sucks. VF. they shouldn't have a problem keeping up. Yeah, exactly. The good thing about net fishing is as soon as I pick one up, I can drop another one down and put it right back in its place if it's a good spot. Yeah, that's the problem is the 16 miles back. Because we were doing it with a load of vac every time we went to town. Coming back. I don't know what the most you can get on a net is. I saw 8 so far. It was 5, 8, and now 7. But the good news is I can keep putting nets back out. Whereas with long lines, if you run out, you have to go back and rebait them. Bullshit, I hit that one. Hit that one too. What the hell? I mean, I can't hit any closer to the top of the... whatever. Maybe I'll go back to long line. This is dumb. Actually, you know what I'll do? Let's just move ammo over. See if that works better. Yeah, long line is definitely the way to go. Maybe I should go try lobster fishing. So I can find a tip for lobsters. 8,000 on that one. Still not much though. I mean, we got a total of 32,000 kilograms. That's disgusting. So let's put Emma over here. Put Derek back to rest. And we'll head into town real quick. Which town do I want to go to? There's Lobsters right there. 5 days ago, so it's probably going to be in this area here now. So let's just cruise up to here, I guess. Something is blocking. No kidding. It's a new thing to come out to. Come on, turn already. There we go. Well, now that these ones are all done, with our small supply of foods, we can nix this thing and just fast travel to here. Oh, what a shitty mount. Alright. Let's see if we can find any other tips for lobsters. A week ago. Yeah, maybe that'll help. It might be the same one I already had though. So that's 5 days ago. Where are they at? Not there. Up here. Do I want to go all the way over there to fish for lobster? Or should I just go out here and try to find them in here? Alright, what kind of pots do we want? And what's the difference between steel and wood lobster pots? Besides the price. Well, that's going to cost me 300,000 to get 300, or yeah, whatever. Bye. And buy bait. How much bait can we have? 60 blocks. So let's go to crew, on board. Wait, crew house. Okay. Can I hire anybody else? No, max crew 6. Okay. On board, we have pot bidding in 7, Derek. Pot hauling, he's only at 5. What's Emma? Pot hauling is an 8 for Emma. I'm guessing they're sorting crabs, since they're technically crab pots. So let's get this one. Oh yeah, I want to train, not that. Whoops, my bad. Alright, Derek. Train, let's take him to 15. Emma's gonna be... I don't know if I need 1 or 2 people. Let's see how the setup is real quick. Alright, we're gonna have 1 pot haul, 3 bait and set pot, pair bait, bait and set pot, or we can do multiples over here. 3 for sorting crab, 1 for pot haul, 1 for bait set. Alright, so we need to prepare bait, a bait set, a pot haul, and 3 sort crabs. Alright. I don't see a prepare bait. Pot baiting and setting, that's probably the same. So let's do that one, and then Emma is my other one. And we'll take hers up to like 15 as well. And then we're gonna have to have where's the pot hauler? There we go, pot hauling. That'll be Pearl. Get hers up to 14. Should be good. And then Victor, Josh, and Rudy, I'll have to get sorting to like 10 or better. There we go. Alright, now we will just fast travel out to here. And then start cruising around, see if we can see crabs. I kind of want to go... I think I want to go out like this way, maybe. Alright, so my pot setting is going to be Derek. And Emma. see anything down there. I saw that one back there, that was it. I don't want to put a bunch of them out for nothing. Maybe I should be going across this way. So let's clear this. Take this, go up here, and then I'll just cruise back to here. And then head towards this one. Once I start seeing lobsters, though, I'll drop a bunch of them all at once. There's some right there. But I'm only seeing one. Yeah. Let's take a gamble. How far away do they have to park? Do they have to be? There we go. 20 of them in a row. Come on. Come on. Get my thing ready. I guess it takes some time to set 20 pots together, huh? smart about this, how to put timers in between each one of them. Oh, look at this big batch down here. How many pots have we got left? I know I got 300 on board. Someone's tired. Do we have enough bait? Yeah, we do. Maybe do like one more. 2 more, I don't know. He's going to be tired here in a minute though. And probably not going to want to put any more out. And not enough bait. This will probably be the last setup too, because he's almost out of energy. Although I could have her fill it up and let him set out these ones and maybe set a couple more runs. Are we back to... Yeah, we got 16. I don't have enough time to get back over there. Yeah, we'll let him rest a little bit. I think if I do 1 hour on this one, he's gonna go to sleep. Stainless steel pot lobster. Okay. And I'll put her to rest also. Oh man, I should have got another one in here, but whatever. We can clear this out. Run back up here. $17, okay. Bump ahead 2 hours. And they should be blue. Alright, now to set up the crew to catch them. We need Sadie on pot hauling, and these 3 on sorting. Now we just gotta find it. It should be right there, I think. Oh, you can still keep moving while the boat... Oh, that's awesome. You couldn't do that before. You had to stop. kilograms was caught. This is on a single pot though, so we didn't... The 20 pot strings would be better. That's why I put time in between them, because I didn't think you could keep cruising along. Maybe you can when there's multiple pots. $197 for 1 pot. That's alright. Just need to get lined up for the next ones. And not drive across them. Because when we hit this one, we have to turn right. Start heading towards where the other ones are at. Well, now I know. For future, you can just run a big line out. As long as your people don't get tired. I wonder if I could do. No, can't do 25 on this boat, I guess. Too bad you couldn't do like a custom, do like a 100 pot setup. Let them rest, so they can set up another 100 pot right away.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, buddy. How you been?
Tired.
Yeah?
Yeah, working a lot.
Have you worked like extra hours during the week and stuff?
Yeah, I picked up 3 shifts this last week.
Oh, right on. That extra money's always nice, right?
Yeah, money is always nice. That is for sure.
But they do work you like crazy ass hours, right?
Right.
Yeah. So that sucks.
Yeah,
So,
I worked 48 hours in 4 days.
oh my God. Dude, I don't even work 48 hours in 5 days
I know.
or 6 days.
I
You
know.
know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, 'cause I have hours in between that I'm off. So that's insane. Because there's no like off time for you. You're like
No.
always working.
No, I would get off work. I'd come home. I'd stream for a couple hours, go to bed, get up, do it again.
That's nuts.
Yeah, little tiring.
Yeah. Were you like covering because somebody went on vacation or
Well, we
something?
had one guy on vacation. We had another guy let go, and then 2 people got it sick. So there's normally
Oh,
7 of us there, and 3 of us were covering everything. Well, 4, because I guess they were the. We had four people working for 7,
wow. So
and
everybody had to work
yeah,
extra.
yeah, everybody worked extra.
Yeah. Was that that guy you were talking about a couple weeks ago that was let go?
And no, no, no. This was something that
A new
happened
one?
on Friday of last week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, yeah, it was not.
So that's a second one then. So within 2 weeks, there's been two people let go.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, it was not fun.
Are they like doubling down on hiring though?
Well, the main boss was out dealing with some stuff from that's kind of sick. I mean, we call it sick leave, but he was away dealing with some personal stuff, and then we had one guy that was sick. One of our workers got sick for one day, came back the next day. I just think it was 24 hour, 24, 20 ounce flu or whatever, 12-ounce flu. Um, but
You mean a hangover?
he pretty much, yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, the Hermes is a good ship. It's hard to control though.
The what?
I'm talking to the Twitch
Oh, your
people.
string?
Yeah.
Oh.
Um, but yeah, so we had some issues with that, and then the one that got let go, um, I don't really want to talk about that on stream. So
Oh, for sure.
uh,
Not even my business.
no, no, it's not that part doesn't bother me. I just I don't know. I don't like talking about other
Too
people's.
risque or
uh,
something?
I don't like talking about other people's business.
Yeah.
And what we do at work is different from what I do when I'm streaming. So
Yeah, for sure.
I don't like the two to overlap if I can get away with it.
Right. Well, and streaming is almost like its own personality, right? Like
Right.
you show them what you want to see. You provide the narrative, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what every streamer does
Right.
because you have your personal life and then you have your other gaming life. So, totally
Yep.
understandable.
It's kind of like I tell people at work. When I come to work, I come to work. I don't come to, vent my personal shit.
Mhm.
So, and when I go home, I don't vent my work shit at home.
Right.
It's just, it's not,
Yeah, that's
it's,
just
it's
like
just toxic.
nobody at works knows I'm MRA. You know what I mean? Like
Hmm.
at all. Like men's rights activist. Nobody knows that because it would be controversial. And so when they were doing DEI, oh, I had such a hard time with that. But luckily they cut that department. But still, I was like, yeah, Anyway, so yeah, I totally get it. Like you have to. People call it wearing hats, and I'm like, I guess you know what I'm saying. It's just being professional, I guess, and
That's it. I mean,
compartmentalizing.
you can call it wearing a different face around different people if you want, which I guess
Hmm.
technically it is, but yeah, it's just being respectful.
Yeah, that is predominantly what it is, and honestly, with work for me, respect isn't first. It's I'm keeping my job. That's what's first,
Right.
because I feel so strongly about my beliefs that I don't feel it's disrespectful for other people to know them. And so people that I've gotten close to at work, there's a couple, they know how I believe, because it's not offensive to anybody,
Right.
but I can't say it. I can't say it to where it's just known publicly because it is a controversial thing. So,
Yeah.
you know,
I didn't even
I
see
have
how
to
much
deal
that
with
one
all that.
was. How much did we catch on that one? Yeah, that's not bad. We got 5,594 pounds on that one. Catching lobsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, something different.
What's funny is I have a fishing game that I downloaded and I was trying to play it, but it was just like so obtuse to this. It's because I'm not a fisherman. I
Right.
don't know anything about it, and they present the game as if you kind of like come in with knowledge about lures and things.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, so I can't play this.
Yeah, me and Jekyll downloaded one time, and it was such a pain. I mean, and I have some fishing experience. I mean, I spent a lot of time up in Alaska fishing, uh,
Hmm.
but it's not the same. Just because you
Right.
have real life knowledge doesn't mean it transfers over to the game because they set up the game the way they want to set it up.
Sure, for sure. But there is certain basic knowledge that travels through. Like I
No, for sure.
understand lure fishing and I understand bait fishing. You know what I'm saying? Like to a very basic degree.
Right.
And I've been fly fishing. I went fly fishing with one of my ex-boyfriends. So I know that there's a difference, and I didn't know that until I encountered it. But still, it's extremely basic. So.
Right. Come on, fuckers, get them things on the boat. Jesus, they're slow. I mean, we're getting some haul, but Jesus. Take your time, why don't you?
Fishing, bro, it ain't a fast thing.
They're supposed to be sorting fast. I even bumped their skill level up so they could sort fast. And they're just over here, dinking around.
Well, I've missed ya.
I have
I know
missed
you've been
you.
busy,
Like I said, it's been
but
brutal.
I've been away too. It's not just that you were away, so I was away. I was actually away of my own accord, and then I saw that you happened to not be on because I do see my Discord, even though because I have two computers, so my Discord's always up on my main,
Mm-hmm.
and then I have well, actually I have three computers, and then I have my work computer, right? So when I'm working, I can see what's happening on Discord even when I'm away, and I saw that you were like around and stuff, and I knew that I wasn't around much. But you know what? You know how when you play sometimes and just like, okay, I need a break,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not because of anything except you need a change in the atmosphere. I don't fucking know. Like it's a lull,
That's a good
I
word for it.
guess.
Like
Yeah.
yesterday, I went and played some poker at the club that I work at,
Oh,
and
nice.
you're gonna love this. I shocked the hell out of the dealers there because I got to the final table and I ended up taking third place, and I walked up there with the money and I tipped the entire fucking thing to them.
Oh, wow, that's awesome. That's so
You know,
sweet.
and they're like,
Yeah.
"What?" I'm like, "Yep, I was playing for you guys today. I didn't want to tell you ahead of time, but yeah, this is all for you guys. You're not
Aw.
taking your buy-in out? Nope, nope, that's gone. I don't care about it. Here you go. Here's the money for you guys."
You got that heart because, well, not just because you have the heart, but also because you are one of them. So.
Yeah, I've been there. I know what it's like
Yeah.
to get screwed
Yeah.
over by people not tipping.
Right.
And so yeah,
Exactly.
I figured I'd pay it forward for a change.
That's sweet.
Yep.
That's really sweet.
The main boss, his name is well, let's just call him GM. I don't want to say his name. Um,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
uh, he was running the floor, and he's like, "JC did what?" Like, yeah, he tipped the whole thing. No way. You just wanted to play today? Yep, I just wanted to play. I was playing for the dealers.
That's cool.
Whew. Welcome to my house.
Jim, J, and Rob.
Guess what? Willow just had her second month.
Woo woo! I will steal the limelight of my own light and say that I've actually subscribed to you for 3 months,
I
so
know you
I owe
did.
you another one coming.
That's okay. Rob beat you.
What? How?
He did 6 months.
You nerd. Ass kisser. No, it was like a deal, right? So
Uh huh.
I was like, why just do 1 month? I'll just do a freaking deal. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah,
did 3 months,
of
and then I
course.
was like, yeah, fucking give them all to JC. I don't watch anybody else. Why would I give it to somebody else? And then it was funny because after I watched my dude C's, who's like my long term streamer guy that I would watch every once in a while,
Uh huh.
and I was like, oh, it'd be nice to like give him a sub, but I was like, I'm not buying another one. Fuck it. Oh well, you know.
Right.
So hey,
Which
Rob.
I don't blame you a bit. They can
Yeah.
get expensive quick.
Yeah, I mean he's good. Don't get me wrong. He's almost like he's like a paid performer now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
he does put on a show to an extent, but he does have that genuineness about him. But it's not to the point where I haven't watched him in years, so it's not
Mhm.
like on that level. But still, I don't watch streamers. I don't. I
I
do
don't
it
either.
because for very specific reasons. You know, I play with you, and he was entertaining. One of the only ones that I've seen.
Check this
And he
out.
played my game. He
We
played.
got we got lobsters.
Dude, that looked like a bucket of money you just walked by.
This over here? Yeah, this over here is a bucket of bait.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah,
What kind of bait?
the bait they toss in lobsters, lobster
Just
cages. I don't know.
shit. Okay.
That one looks kind of small, fucker. You better be stacking these right, and I don't better not get no penalties for this. That one on the bottom right down there on the back looks kind of small though. Y'all better be
Pick up a
sorting.
lobster and slap that dude's face.
Problem is I can't pick up a lobster unless I pick it up out of the thing over here. I can do. Come over here and go. Yeah, see, I can't. Yeah, okay, we go grab lobster. No, that one's empty.
That's
See,
because that's their job.
so you can check them, and if they're not big enough, you just go toss them back in.
Oh wow.
Let them
How
grow
do you
back
know if
up.
they're big enough?
The little measuring stick that's on there.
Oh, okay. Do another one.
So that one's big enough. It needs to be from the back of the eyes to the tail. So then you go over here and you click this to get the bands put on there.
Wait, that don't look. Are you so
The eyes are being covered up by the thing.
right? But his tail doesn't it go all the way down? Or are you talking about the start?
No, it's the back where it says 3 inches on the little measuring stick.
Basically hits his body.
Yeah, yeah, his body.
He's got to have a 3-inch body.
Correct.
Gotcha. At least.
It's gonna stand over here and say, "Hey, Sadie, how you doing? Let's go." Drag the next one in. Good job.
How's Jekyll doing?
He is doing all right. His roommate is gonna be moving soon.
Wait, male or female? Or are they together?
It was a female roommate that's gonna be moving. He has both living at the house currently.
Can I say something? I don't know
Uh,
if I can say something.
hold on 1 second. Let me. Sorry guys, I'm muting the stream. Yeah, Rob, you're in timeout for sure. You need one.
It's so funny. I was like, I thought it was gonna be like a simple answer to one question, but it
No,
wasn't.
no, no. It's nothing's like that simple.
No, of course not. This is fun.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
But yeah, so and then next week I have to schedule an appointment to get my taxes done. I still haven't done that yet.
You still got 3 weeks.
Oh yeah, I know. I just don't want to wait till the last minute and have to fight with the people to get done.
No, absolutely. You know they have this new service, and I don't know whom it's with exactly, and I'm not gonna actually plug it either, but they do online live,
Well,
so
yeah,
you don't have to go in to
TurboTax
do
does that.
live. Is it TurboTax?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
but
TurboTax and H&R
it's
Block, I believe, both do it.
I think it's new this year where you can like talk to them live and then be like, here, yo, do my shit,
Well, here
here's all my
the
stuff.
place I'm going to is just up the road from where I live. I'm gonna go in. I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
drop it off and say, call me when they're done.
Right.
You know, if you have any issues, call
Right.
me on this number.
Yeah.
And until then, have fun.
So I've always done my own taxes because I really have nothing. But
So have I.
next year I'm gonna have to take it in because I started withdrawing from an investment that I have.
Uh huh.
So and then I put taxes aside for that.
Uh huh.
So I need to like I need to what is that called? I need to
Did long form on it.
yeah, I guess it's a long form, but I need to do the compilation, right? So like how much did it actually cost? How much
Well,
did I
yeah.
actually save toward it? What's
You
the
need to
difference? Blah blah
itemize your
blah.
deductions and shit.
Yeah.
I actually always did my own taxes until I became an independent contractor when I was working for
Oh
Lyft when
yeah.
I was working for Lyft down in Vegas. And at that point, I was like, "Yep, I am not doing this anymore on my own."
So as an independent contractor, with each check, do you like put money aside? Do you save it
I
for
didn't put
taxes?
shit aside,
Oh no!
and I owed
It's gonna bite
and
you.
I owed zero money at the end of the year because I had so many
Really?
deductions.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
but you
mean,
have a house and yeah.
yeah, I mean, I have a house. All my mileage for driving for Lyft was deductible at 51 cents a mile, and I put in a shit ton of miles that year. Um, I had money that had made with the Bellagio before I quit there and started working at as a Lyft
Don't say.
driver.
Oh,
What?
I thought you were gonna say your current job.
No, no, I'm not.
I'm just,
I'm not
I'm
doxing
just
myself.
being a friend and saying,
This
don't
is
say
shit
it.
that I was living when I was living down in Vegas years ago. That's when I started doing
Gotcha.
my taxes with someone else.
Gotcha. Yeah, it's complicated when you have to figure out what you owe because you've not paid into it yet.
Right.
Like with a typical job or whatever, they pull that shit out and you're like, "Yo, this is how much I paid." And they're like, "Oh, percentage? Oh, here, just switch it back." It's super easy, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yep. I did pay one year before when I lived up in Alaska. I was working in the oil field, making pretty good money, and
yeah, that's probably why.
I had $14,000 in federal taxes taken out that year.
That's I don't even know if that's a lot. I don't even know how many taxes you're taking out typically on like
Uh, like I don't know, 14,000 is pretty high.
is it?
Yeah. I mean, I could send you a message and tell you how much I made, but
No, it's
yeah.
fine. I just know that like 22% last year was what I knew is essentially what I needed to have set aside from my wages for taxes, right? So I always, even though I have kids, well, I have one kid, the other kid's too old, but with the kid that I can claim,
Uh huh.
I do zero. And then I make too much money, so I can't really claim him, but I can claim him as a dependent. But
Right.
I can't do the
Can't do
child tax
EIC
credit.
stuff. Yeah.
I can't do yeah, I can't do any of that shit.
Yeah.
But still, he's my dependent. So, you know
Correct.
what I'm saying? That changes shit. So, yeah.
I mean,
But
technically, I have a dependent now, but I can't claim her
why? She's your
because,
roommate, right?
well,
Well,
I
she's your roommate, but she's just roommate and she doesn't live off you but makes less money than you. I don't think you can claim her.
no, yeah, no. She has her retirement money and stuff too. It's my actually I have my mom living with me.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean, so
That would be
te-
complicated because
technically, I'm kind of her caregiver slash, make sure everything happens that needs to happen, but I can't deduct any of that. So I don't care either.
but
She's
why
done so
not
much.
though? If you're her caregiver, like it doesn't take away from her. You know what I'm saying? It
Well,
doesn't take away from her.
but it would because she can file her own head of household separate.
Do they still do that when they're retired?
Yeah,
I didn't even know that you filed taxes like that.
yeah.
Huh.
Yep, yep,
Interesting.
yep. I used to work at a brothel. Every place I ever work is a brothel because everywhere you work, you're selling yourself out. Technically,
Yeah, that's true. You're a slave to the grind.
I mean, anyone who's ever worked for a living is a whore.
Mhm.
I mean,
Services for money,
services for
bitch.
money.
Yep. Unless you
I,
own
s-
your own
I, s-
company,
I
and then you're
said that.
just poor.
I said that to somebody. Said, I'm not a. Yeah, sorry to say, but look up the fucking definition. Yes, you are.
You know what's funny
And so am
is
I.
people that get offended when you say that. I bet you it was female,
Oh, yes, it
and
was.
and I bet you they have something in their past where they probably actually sold something of
Um,
themselves for money, which is why they took
possible.
offense to it.
Possible.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Otherwise, it's just a fucking fact.
Yeah.
Nothing personal,
Yeah.
you know, or emotional.
The first time someone said to me, I was like, what? And then I started thinking about it. I'm like, okay, yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, let's go to the definition, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yep, yep. That's funny.
So I'm hoping that next week I'll be back. I actually put myself on vacation mode for Twitch this week because I just wasn't
Did you?
sure how many. Yeah, this is just a impromptu stream. I wasn't sure if I was gonna be able to make it or not. There was a possibility that I was gonna be working today, and I didn't work Wednesday. Oh, wait, what is today?
Today's Friday.
Today's Friday. Yeah. So yeah, I didn't work Wednesday, but there was a possibility of working Wednesday. I worked Monday. Um, I went and played Tuesday, won a bunch of money, and then I went and played Thursday and gave all the money I won
I'm
to
not
the
jealous.
dealers.
I love gambling. I wish I could play.
Poker's not
I have a
gambling.
Dude, I have a gambling app on my phone because I so Jones for it sometimes. I used to live in Illinois, right next to fucking Wisconsin, where there's all the fucking Indian casinos.
Yep.
Oh, I miss it. I miss it.
But poker's not gambling.
Wait, what? Oh, you don't think it's gambling?
Nope. It's a game of skill. Because I can beat somebody with nothing.
Okay.
I don't have to have a hand. I don't have to beat the house.
I mean, but you're not. I mean, okay, so I get facial expressions and all that, but you don't. It's random and arbitrary the hand
Right.
you get.
Right. But here's the thing, though, okay? So I get dealt two random cards. It's my choice to put money in or not.
True.
So until I get a good hand, I don't put money in. And then when I do get a
You don't
good
lose
hand,
anything.
and then when I do get a good hand, I press the issue and try to make as much money off that hand as possible.
Well, you do have to ante up though, and it depends on what that
You only
is.
you only have to ante twice per round, and that's called the small blind and big blind, $1 and $2.
With the game you play.
Yeah.
Right. So there's other games that are high stakes or whatever,
Well,
right?
yeah,
Like
obviously, yeah.
the antes are
But I
higher.
mean, I was in. Well, I made 1,040 on Tuesday.
Nice. That's very nice.
You know,
On a $1 $2
on a
ante.
one $2 ante, yes.
That's nice.
It's
Imagine
it's a
if it was higher.
it's a great feeling when you can tell someone when you win a bomb pot, which is a like two boards, double hands, kind of that you have nut nut, and they're like, oh fuck. Which
Very nice.
nut nut is the best possible hand.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know what you just said. You're talking cahoots with
Chalking gibberish.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I
But
get
it
that,
sounded good, so
and
I
that's
was like, that's awesome.
and that's the reason why I said it's the best hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Touche.
I had one that. See, I was in for like 700, and the hand that really got me back to where I should be, I had nut second nut on a bomb pot, and the final bet was $200 three-way. So that final bet was 600 just by itself. It was like a $1,100 pot total, which was nice. And then from
So
then,
basically,
I just kept
you need
going.
to be mathy to play poker.
Yes, if you don't
Mathy
study
and
it,
do
if you don't
weird
study, you're
games.
not gonna win. Not
Yeah.
gonna be. Well, I mean, you can win. You're not gonna be profitable.
So I would just sit in the back with a low cut shirt and make your opponents look at me so you could win.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's what I'd do. Because I'm not mathy.
Whisper in my ear, make me giggle.
Bend over. Yeah, I'd bend
Yeah, yeah,
over,
exactly.
let them hang a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. See, you got it.
Laugh, make them jiggle. No, I know how to be a girl.
So, I used to play at Planet Hollywood in Vegas, and they have their poker room right next to the go-go dancer spot, right? And I always put my back to the go-go dancers because everyone else wanted to watch them. So, so I would pay attention to the poker game. They would pay attention to the girls, and they'd lose money.
Mhm. Mhm. It's like, where's the blood rushing, bro? Where's it rushing? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yours is like, it's in my head. Fuck you.
And every time my dealer sat down that I didn't know, I asked them what their favorite hand was, and if I ever got it, I played it.
Why?
For some strange reason, I know it's complete coincidence, but the very first time I ever asked that, like in a casino setting, I asked the dealer what his favorite hand was. He says 6-4 offsuit. I'm like, okay. The very first hand I got was 6-4 offsuit, so I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm in the blind, whatever. I'll just check, and I flopped a straight.
I don't even know what you're saying right now. What the fuck's a six hand offsuit and how does it
Six
flip to a
four
straight?
offsuit, like six of
Oh.
spades, four clubs. They're not the same suit.
Okay.
Offsuit.
Okay.
And then a
You can
straight would
hold that
be
many cards?
no. It's two cards. 1-6, 1-4.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
So 6-4 offsuit. Not
Where's my
six.
low cut
Not
shirt?
not 64 card offsuit.
That's what I said. Where's my low cut shirt? That's all I'm good for right now.
And then a straight is just 5 cards in a row. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
Dude, there's been like 3 times in my life I played poker. We were drinking buddies, right? So
Uh-huh.
it was totally relaxed. I had to have a cheat sheet next to me, and I still totally
Lost your clothes.
failed, flopped. No, it was strip poker, but it was I still failed, flopped, and I might as well have, right? Like I might as well have just said, "Here, take my clothes," because I lost so bad, because I couldn't even follow my cheat sheet,
Uh
you
huh.
know? Like,
Yeah. When I first started playing, it was
just like
confusing as
chess to me,
fuck.
way beyond me.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. It was
you don't
definitely
just play
confusing.
poker; you play the higher tier of
I play.
poker
I play
where
the
you know
player.
all the
Yeah.
fancy names and shit and
Mhm.
the strategies and because that's what poker is, right? It's like you said, strategy,
Yeah. It's a
knowledge.
strategy game.
Yeah.
I mean, like I had a
What
friend one
did you
time.
pick up?
When
You just want me to bend over, Rob.
yeah. So I had a friend I was playing against one time, and he bluffed me out the river because it was the perfect spot for him to do so. And he knew that if I didn't have this specific hand, that he could bluff me off of it, and he did. So I mean, and he had a worse hand than me. I mean, just that's the way the game is sometimes. So yeah, it's definitely a strategy game.
Well, all the people that know poker just understood what you were saying.
I know. I'll get the graph
Willow
out for
did
you
not.
later.
Okay. I do get graphs. I won't remember them, but I'll get them.
I
Well,
think you are
I'm not
smart
an
enough that
idiot.
you could pick it up very easily if you had a good teacher.
Well, and not only that, if I had the inclination,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Like I would have to have the pool to do it. But when you go to a casino and there's poker slots and there's tables and there's these ching ching machines, the ching ching machines that do all these little bells and whistles, those make me go ooh, because I'm a girl and
Mhm.
they look like big money because of all the things they display on the top of them and they're shiny and flashy,
All right.
and so that's what I go play.
All right. I
Because
get
I
it.
know that everything else takes brain power, and it's not even if I'm drinking or not. That has nothing to do with it. It's all
With
about
this, I can just press a button.
easy, quick win.
I can just
Right.
press a button. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Well,
I know
and I
guys that are
I
the same
think
damn
it's
way. So it's not just because you're a girl.
well, and I think it's skill, right? Like I think of like, okay, well, if I just press this stop button this many times when I'm doing this specific game and I played it this long, like then of course it's gonna do this for me. And then at one point it does, and I'm like, see, that's because I made it do it, but it's totally happenstance, and I get
It's
that,
just random. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny because like some of the slot machines or whatever, you can stop the wheel, like press it really quick, and it'll
Yeah,
stop,
yeah.
restop. But like other ones, you just press the button and it's a complete game of chance.
Mhm.
Although
Right.
I will say that casinos, um, that they have like a 90+% payback. So I mean,
Well, it depends on which casino you go to. So
Vegas,
Vegas,
Vegas casinos.
absolutely,
Vegas is like
absolutely.
96%,
Vegas, and so like
but the
for
airport's
me,
not. So don't play in the airport.
well, and neither in Wisconsin bars. Do
Right.
not play Wisconsin bars. You will lose 90% of the time, not win. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
to be real, probably 78, 80% of the time you're going to lose.
No.
But
Yeah.
there's
I get it.
the 20% chance. Like I went to Illinois and I visited a friend like 2 years ago, and we went to one of the bars, and all of a sudden they had like slots there. They got approved from or whatever, and I won like $1,100. So I was like, "Oh my fucking god!" Like I was so excited. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's a lot of money for a fucking bar slot machine. So,
No, for sure.
but it was totally random, right? Like that doesn't happen all the time.
Right.
So I just got lucky. But with Vegas slots, that's chump change for a slot machine.
So here's the kicker. Okay. 96% payback in Vegas slots. Okay.
Mm.
Every single casino up and down the strip is paid for by their slots. So that tells you how much money is still being made off of slots. All the
That's
labor, all the electric, everything is paid for by slots. All the table games, all the poker rake, all that other stuff is
so.
all
How is there that
money
much
on top of it.
payout and still pay forward? How that doesn't even
So
make sense
let's
mathematically.
let's say that well, they had what 10 million people visit Vegas last year. Let's say, just for example. Okay,
Hmm.
each one brings $5,000.
Right.
10
All
million,
slots.
10
We're
million
just doing
time,
slots.
10 million. Yeah, just doing straight slots. 10 million times 5,000.
Okay. That's a lot of money.
50 billion. Right?
So, but what's their
500
what's
billion.
their take home?
Okay, so 96% of that's given back, and then the rest of it's profit to
So
pay
what's
to pay for the.
96% of that big ass fucking
All
number
right,
you
hold on.
just said?
Let me just. All right, so we got 10 million people
Yeah, you got to be
times
mathy on me.
times 5,000. Okay, that's
Hmm.
50 billion minus 96%.
Trump would be your friend.
Okay, so just in slots, okay,
Hmm.
there's $2 billion made in Vegas every year, and
And that's
that pays for all
that's
of the.
after the take home of the people slotting.
Yes, 40,
So
48
the
billion is given back. Okay.
the very big ass amount, the very small amount that the casinos take home
Mm-hmm.
is actually huge and
Correct.
pays for everything.
Because
That's why.
it's
Oh
multiplied
wow!
over 10 million people.
Because there's so many people that go. That's why.
Yeah, and I think 10 million is actually a small number. I think it was higher than that. But that was just
But I get your
using
point.
using that as an example. So
Yeah, you're
just at 10
making
million,
a higher
okay,
point.
that's $2 billion they've made the casinos on the strip, okay, just off of slot machines, and that pays for all their
Right.
labor, all their utilities, everything, all the maintenance on all the machines, all that stuff, and then the money they make off of the pie gow and the roulette and the blackjack and the craps and all that shit is just gravy.
Well, yeah, and that's why everybody keeps going back because they're like, I win every time in Vegas. Oh my
Right.
God, it's amazing.
Yep.
But that 10% that they lose is golden
Mm-hmm.
to Vegas
Yeah.
because they're one of 100,000 million trillion people.
Right.
Makes sense.
And that's not including what the locals bring in too, because I mean the locals go and play too.
It makes me want to go to Vegas.
Vegas is fun. I love Vegas. I'm definitely gonna be moving back at some point. I just don't know when.
I'd be like, give me $500 and go away so I
Uh,
can go play.
yep. When you run out of $500, come to the poker table. That's where I'll be making money.
Well, and so it's funny because when I play slots, I have a system. I come in with a very specific amount of money. So if I take 500, if I take 1,000, whatever it is, that is the amount of money that I will not go over.
Right.
Meaning that when I play and I win, 1,000, I won't go past 500. If I hit the 500 mark, because I'll win it all back, right? I'll get 1,500. But then I play again and I lose another 500. I'm like, oh, I got to stop because my limit was 500. No matter how much I win or lose,
No
well,
matter how
losing
much
is
you're up,
better.
yeah.
Yeah, my limit is 500 no matter what. That's my take home. So I got to say, okay, I'm done. You know, and if it's under 5K, then we're kind of good. Or we're better good because then I don't have to fucking claim it, right?
Well, I mean, if you're smart, you don't have to claim it anyway.
Maybe we should talk about this on stream. Because I think by law, well,
By law,
probably
if you
for
cash out
Wisconsin,
$5,000, you have to claim it. If you cash out 4,999, you don't have to claim it.
right? That's my point. That's my point. When I said 1,000, that's the same thing as 4,999.
Correct.
Stay under the fucking marker.
Yep, stay under the marker. That's all that matters.
Go home, brother. Come back tomorrow.
I mean, so what you do is you have, multiple tickets of 1,500, and you go to
What,
multiple cashiers.
in one day?
Yeah, they don't keep track of the
Oh,
shit.
is that all it takes?
Yes.
Wow, I thought it was like
Like,
buy your
if you
name, so it all
win
went
a
back to
hundred
you
thousand
and
dollars playing poker, right? Until you cash those chips in, you have not won anything.
right. But I
So,
thought like when you cash them in with each person, they still had the centralized system and
nope,
shit.
nope.
Interesting.
No, like if I won $100,000 playing poker in Vegas, right? And I walk up to the cashier, so I'd like to cash in this 4,000 in chips. They're gonna count the
Hmm.
4,000 chips. They're gonna count $4,000. They're gonna hand it to me. I'm gonna walk away.
So, but wait a minute, because regardless, I guess that means what you're saying is that they don't report it. That individual
Nothing is reported
person
unless it's over.
doesn't
It's actually
report.
in Vegas. It's 10K, but they tell you 5K.
So they would have to compile it in Vegas first and say JC won for
Correct.
5 different cashiers this amount of money. So now we need to report it, and then it would be.
They'd still have to know
But
your name to begin with,
they don't compile it. Well,
and
I mean,
they and they
you have to
don't.
show your ID, right?
No,
You don't?
no. When you're cashing chips out, people fucking cash chips all the time. Without the only time you have to show your ID is when you cross that threshold, and in Vegas it happens to be 10K.
Oh. Oh.
But they tell you 5K just so that people don't abuse the system.
Well, that changes everything. Now
Hmm.
I get it.
Yes. Trust me, I worked as a cashier in Vegas. I know.
That's how it's decentralized.
Hmm. And some of these guys who are like high stakes players, I've actually cashed them out for more than $10,000, and there was no tax form filled out. It was okayed by the boss, and that was it.
Just need to know that.
I won't say who it was. Good luck finding
That
me to talk to me.
true.
You know what I mean?
True. Yeah. So I know you got the Conan server for a month, and I have to think it's coming up on that month.
Oh, I just reloaded
Um,
today.
what do you think about that?
I don't care. Reloaded. It's fine.
You don't mind doing it for another month?
No, it's $30. No big deal.
Do you want some? Do you want me to help pay for that?
No, you're good.
You sure?
Yep.
Do you want me to give you like $30 in bits or something?
Nope. Nope. Everything's
'Cause
good. Everything's good.
I don't. I mean, I planned it too. We plan it together. I plan on it for the first month. I will still continue playing on it, so I have no problem like being
I
a
will continue playing
participant.
on it too. So that's not that doesn't bother me.
I know, but it's nice to community pot and shit.
No, I get that. But no, I'm good.
All right, well,
Come on, JC. You know you want it. Fuck you, Rob.
that's another reason why I do things like subscribe to you and things like that. It's
Right.
for multiple reasons that I
Exactly.
sub to you. Was for one for like to to show so other people can sub to you, but two to give you some money.
Support.
So
Yeah, I know. We talked about that, and I appreciate it, but it's. I mean, so as we've talked in the past, I do not consider myself by any means rich,
Okay.
but I'm okay.
Yeah, I feel you. I am too.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. So I've got my trip coming up with my boyfriend, right?
Mhm.
We're gonna. He's taking me to Cleveland, Ohio, so we can watch the eclipse. So
Oh,
we
that's
he
right. That
sent
I
me.
knew I heard about that coming up.
So we're only gonna see a partial eclipse, but he bought a like $900 telescope, and he was like, because he
Well,
lives in
I
Taiwan,
think the
so
next one, the full lunar for the U.S. won't be until like 32, I think.
oh
If
wow,
I remember
okay.
if I remember
So
reading it correctly about it.
well, and anytime we get together, he likes to do something like like not monumental, but like that's no that we could remember. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, it makes a big
the
memory, of
our
course.
right. So our first trip was he did the Spartan challenge,
Mhm.
which he does on his own over where he's at, but he wanted to do a Spartan challenge where we're together so I could see what it was about, this and that. So this one, it's the solar eclipse, and so he bought like like I think it was like a $900 telescope, but he was like, I'm gonna send it to you because there's no point in sending it to me if we're
Just to
gonna
have to
see this
travel
in the
with it.
United States,
Yeah.
right? So, and it's fucking big, bro.
Mhm.
So he sent it to me. He had me set it up, and that was difficult. It took me like 3 days to set this bitch up because it wasn't easy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I was like, "What the fuck is this thing?"
Where
They're
does
like,
this
"Just
go?
connect the hookah wallet to the dinger dogger," and I'm like, "What the fuck are those things?" You
Connect
know?
connect part
So
A to part B. What the fuck is part A and part B? I can't figure that part out.
yes, so but I did for the most part. I figured it out, and then he got this like phone attachment where you put it on there, and the phone through the telescope evaluates the sky and tells you what constellations are where, which is really cool.
That
And
is kind of
then
cool.
he bought another adapter where you could take pictures of what you're looking at. So that was also really cool. So anyhow, I made sure all that shit was working. I packed it back up. But anyhow, he sent me the money. He's like, "Here, buy the telescope. I'll send you the money for it." So he sent me the money back plus a couple like $100 after that, and I was like, "Oh my god, quit sending me money because I have money." You know what I mean?
Right.
And but so does he, I guess. And I don't know his finances, but apparently he does too. And I was like, "Okay, well, it's gonna cost about 75 bucks. I'm gonna forward this. I can't take it on the plane, and I don't want to. It's a telescope for
Right.
Christ's sake." So I'm gonna forward this through FedEx where I can insure it to where we're going. So that's gonna cost about $100. So I'll pay for that. And then let me pay for the fucking car and all the shit. He's like, "No, I'll pay for the car. I'll pay for the hotel. I'll pay for this." And I'm like, "Let me pay for something. I feel so bad.
Right.
Like I can help. I can do it. It's money's nothing to me, when it's with things that I care about and when people. So what the thing is, JC, and I think this is the key point. I think this is something you also feel. When people don't expect it from you, you have no problem giving it when you want to,
Yep.
right? But when they expect it from you, you're like, "Get the fuck away from me."
Pretty much.
Right. So, and he absolutely doesn't expect it from me. So I'm like, "Let me pay for everything. Let me pay for your food." And he's like, "No, no, no." And I'm like,
Well, that's
So
what I told you about my friend AV, um, and why I don't hang out with her anymore. It was just like always expecting something. No, that's not the way this works.
yeah, yeah, no,
Yeah, yeah. I like to help out, but no, this is not the way this works.
right. And in this, and it's not even about what did she do for you, but it's about that mentality of entitlement
I don't fucking owe
versus
you nothing.
gratitude, right? But versus gratitude,
Right.
right?
Right.
Like somebody being grateful for something is not going to be like, "Oh, can you pay for this for me?" That's the opposite of grateful.
Here, this is. I'm gonna tell you. Okay. This is how she would get someone to do something for her. Okay. She would say, "Hey, you want to hang out? Sure, we'll hang out." Almost get there and say, "Oh, I need to go into the store real quick."
Oh, I see where's this going.
Yes. I'm like, okay, we'll go to the store.
Oh my god, I don't have enough. Can you please just cover this for me really quick?
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And it was repeatedly like that over and over and over. And I told her, it's like, hey,
You know what the biggest thing,
I'm trying to be a
JC,
friend
is
here, but
to
you're
that?
just, you're being very fucking, needy, and you're not being
She's
grateful for it.
insulting your intelligence.
Yeah,
thinking
and
you're
thinks she's
not
getting
gonna
smarter than
fucking
that.
notice.
Right.
Right.
And when you call her out, no, it's not like that. Okay, then what is it like?
Mhm. And you know what really sucks is that you're put in a situation where
Yep.
it's somebody you felt was a friend that you have to say you're doing something wrong right
You have
now
to
and
say
you're
fuck off
violating
to.
our friendship. Yeah, and you have to say fuck off to. It really sucks to be put in that situation with
Mm-hmm.
somebody that you personally cared about. Whether you should or should not have cared about her is irrelevant. You did care about her.
Right.
And she put you in a situation where you had to say you're doing something wrong
You're
to
not
me and
good for
that's
me.
not right.
You're not
Right.
good for me.
And
Pure and
you're
simple.
not being a friend. That really sucks.
Yep. See, you get it.
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's trash travel. Cause fuck, fast traveling uses up 50% more fuel. Okay. Well, that sucks.
Does it, or would it take that much fuel to actually get there?
I
You're
don't know.
just using it quicker.
Just using it quicker, probably.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is probably not very cost effective.
You
I
know what
mean,
I've been playing
that was only
lately,
one run
JC?
for 1.5 million. I know it wasn't Conan because you're still 143.
No, I know. It's been I don't call myself a gamer when I'm doing this, but I've been playing games on my phone.
Slots, huh?
No, well, no, but that's my fallback go to. No, it's one of those phone games that normal people would connect through their Facebook, but I don't even Facebook. So it's one
Facebook,
of
what's
those
that?
farm time games where you do your crops and yeah,
You
that's
mean
what
like
I've been
Farming
doing.
Simulator?
I don't know. I've never played that, but it's something similar.
Yeah, no,
And
I
you
get
have
what you're
to
saying.
create shirts and corn and shit and yeah, turn it in and get money and yeah, it's a very mindless game.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I've been doing.
Yep. All right, we got back. I use the restroom.
Okie dokie. So Rob, tell me how you've been. Have you been playing Conan when JC wasn't there? Yeah, my brother plays a lot of phone games. He plays Clash of Clans, which is very similar style type to the game that I'm talking about. Unfortunately, there's a delay, like between when I say something and you hear it, and then can respond to it. Have you been playing it all though? Like when JC's not on, do you play Conan? Because I know you and he are like super team powered and shit, so I didn't know if you like played it when he wasn't around or not.
Well, I wasn't around.
I was just asking Rob like how he's been the last like week and a half or so, and like I know that you've been busy, I've been busy, whatever. So I was curious if like he played Conan when you weren't around, and then you said
No.
not since my last running car broke down.
No. I think the only person that's been on besides me was Set, and he's hit or miss. I
Yeah,
saw him today. I was streaming for a little while this morning, and I couldn't get into it. I was just partially because I was tired still, but like
sure.
when I got off work Monday, um, I drove my buddy Spencer home, and then drove home. So it took me like an hour to get home probably from work. Um, so I rolled in to my house like 6:45 in the evening, and I knew I had to be back at like 9:30 in the morning to make sure everything ran smooth for the new guy that we got brought back because we had to let the one person go. Um, and so I laid down on my bed and I crashed out. I woke up one time and I didn't wake up again until 8 o'clock the next morning.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, I slept a little over 13 hours, but I was just so exhausted that I mean, it was just
That's awesome that you got that much sleep though.
Yeah, but that's because I'd only been sleeping for like 4 hours the last 4 nights, where I've been working. Let's see, I worked a 12-hour shift, an 8-hour shift, a 16-hour shift, and then an 8-hour shift.
Well, I know sleep's hard for you.
Right.
That's what I was saying. Like that, I even though like I get the schedule,
Yeah.
but the thing is too is like because you and I had similar instances, but the thing like with you is like you actually get up, get out, go do stuff. Like you walk around, you do things. Like
Right.
and I'm at home. I get up, I come sit in my chair and I do things. Like
Right.
just totally different, right? Like the
No. No.
amount of
Yeah.
energy
Exactly.
that's exuded is totally different. So
And I,
you had a very
but
energetic
I had
day.
it, I had it like doubly bad because okay, so I don't want to say that my job is tougher than anybody else's by any means, but the part of my job that I have to deal with the people and the way they act and everything, it's very fucking mentally exhausting.
Because you're
And
dealing with customers,
because I'm dealing
right?
with customers the entire day,
Right.
yes.
Right.
And
Yeah, so
and they
that's
always have a
exhausting.
complaint about something, whether it be the service wasn't fast enough from our cafe, or whether it's too hot or too cold, or this dealer
They're
doesn't deal in the
very
fucking hand. They're
entitled.
just fucking whiny little bitches.
They're entitled.
Yes.
You
So
owe me everything. I'm the customer.
exactly. Guess what, fucker? I decide whether you're the customer or not. So shut up. I actually told somebody that one time. It's like, stop, just stop. What? I said, you see that sign right behind me? They're like, what, the pregnant one? I'm like, no, the one next to it that says, I decide whether you're a customer or not. You need to just stop.
That's funny.
I've had enough of your shit today.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what is it? 8:30 there
Yeah.
on a Friday,
It's 8:30 here.
playing Conan.
You want to?
I can. I can switch over. I don't
All
mind.
right.
All right,
Let's do it.
give me a second to switch games, then, guys. Be right back.
Rob, if you can play, come play.
It's gonna take me a few
Bum,
minutes to
bum,
get it
bum.
up and running, but
So I have to tell you, and we can fill the space with this, is that my heart game, my love game, the game of my life that I've met